Welcome back to our Atomic Habits Deep Dive. I'm your host, Sarah, and I am so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Mike. Today we're diving into part 2 of James Clear's incredible book, Make It Obvious. This is where things get really practical and life-changing, folks.
That's right. We're covering the first law of behavior change today. And let me tell you, this is the foundation that will completely transform how you think about building habits. Are you ready for this journey?
So here's the thing that James Clear discovered. Habits don't just start randomly. They're triggered by cues in your environment, things you see, hear, or feel that remind you of a behavior. And the first law? Make it obvious.
It's so simple, yet revolutionary. If you want to build good habits, make the cues visible and clear. If you want to break bad habits, hide or remove the cues that trigger them. But wait, there's something even more fundamental we need to talk about first.
Awareness. Clear emphasizes that the first step toward changing habits is awareness. Think about it. Most of our daily actions are completely automatic. We brush our teeth, check our phone, drink coffee, all without much thought.
Oh my gosh, this is where he introduces the Habits Scorecard technique. It's brilliant. Here's what you do. Write down your daily routines from morning to night. Then next to each habit, mark it as positive with a plus sign, negative with a minus sign, or neutral with an equal sign.
Let me give you his exact example. Wake up, that gets a plus. Check phone in bed, that's a minus. Brush teeth, plus. Drink soda, minus. Commute to work, that's neutral, equal sign.
And here's the kicker. This scorecard helps you see clearly what you're really doing. As Clear says, you can't improve a habit if you don't notice it. It's like turning on a light in a dark room.
Now, let's dive into the role of cues in behavior. This is where it gets fascinating. Every single habit begins with a cue. Picture this. Seeing cookies on the counter triggers eating. Hearing a notification sound triggers checking your phone. Smelling coffee triggers the desire to drink.
Wait, that's so true. I never thought about it like that before. So our environment is actually shaping our behavior more than our willpower?
Exactly. Clear explains that we think we're in control, but often it's the cues around us that are actually in control. That's why designing your environment becomes so crucial.
This is one of the most practical lessons in the entire book. Don't rely only on motivation. Design your environment to make good habits easier. Let me share his examples because they're so good.
Want to eat healthier? Put fruit in a visible bowl on the table, not hidden in the fridge. Want to practice guitar more? Keep your guitar in the middle of the living room, not in a closed case. Want to exercise? Pack your gym bag and put it by the door.
And it works the opposite way too. Want to reduce screen time? Keep your phone in another room during work. Want to eat less junk food? Don't buy it in the first place. As Clear puts it, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior.
Now here comes one of my favorite techniques, implementation intention, also known as the when and where formula. Instead of vague goals like, I'll read more, you write down specific plans using this format. I will do this behavior at this time in this location.
The examples he gives are so clear. I will meditate for 2 minutes at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. I will study Spanish at 6 p.m. in the kitchen. I will do 20 push-ups after I brush my teeth at night. This removes all the guesswork and makes habits crystal clear.
And then there's habit stacking. This technique is absolutely brilliant. It means linking a new habit to an existing one you already do consistently. The formula is simple. After I do this current habit, I will do this new habit.
Oh, I love these examples. After I brush my teeth, I will floss 1 tooth. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write down 1 thing I'm grateful for. After I take off my work shoes, I will immediately change into workout clothes.
This works because your current habits act like anchors in your daily routine. You're essentially piggybacking on something you already do automatically.
Now let's talk about breaking bad habits. And here's where the same principles apply in reverse. If you want to break bad habits, remove their cues. make the cue invisible.
The examples are so practical. Hide the TV remote to reduce mindless watching. Turn off app notifications to stop constant phone checking. Don't keep alcohol or soda in the house if you want to drink less. Clear stresses that self-control is easier when you don't need to use it often.
That's such a powerful insight. If the cue isn't there, the craving won't start. Now, Mike, tell me about those amazing story examples from the book.
Oh, these stories will blow your mind. The first one is about Vietnam soldiers. During the Vietnam War, many American soldiers became addicted to heroin. But here's the incredible part. When they returned home, away from the cues of war and stress, most of them quit easily.
Wait, seriously? That's incredible. So the lesson is that habits often depend more on environment than addiction itself?
Exactly. And the second story is about a college study experiment. Students who wrote down when and where they would exercise were far more likely to follow through than those who just said they wanted to exercise.
So implementation intention actually works because it makes the cues specific. This is all backed by real research.
Let me summarize everything James Clear teaches us in this section. First, awareness is the first step. Use a habit scorecard. Second, cues trigger habits. Shape your environment to work for you, not against you. Third, use implementation intention to plan exactly when and where habits happen.
Fourth, use habit stacking to anchor new routines onto old ones. And fifth, to break bad habits, remove the cues, make them invisible. This covers absolutely everything from the complete book content on this topic.
The key message that Clear wants us to understand is this. If you want better habits, don't rely on willpower. Make them obvious in your environment. If you want to quit bad ones, don't fight them directly. Make the cues invisible.
Mike, I have to say, this completely changed how I think about habits. Like, I never realized how much my environment was controlling my behavior instead of me being in control.
I know, right? The Vietnam soldier story especially blew my mind. It shows that what we think is willpower or addiction is often just environmental cues. It's so liberating to know that we can actually design our success.
And the practical techniques, implementation, intention, and habit stocking, they're so simple but so powerful. I'm definitely going to try that. After I pour my coffee, I will write one gratitude example.
That's what I love about James Clear's approach. It's not about motivation or willpower, it's about smart design. Make the good stuff obvious, make the bad stuff invisible. Genius.
Well, everyone, that wraps up our deep dive into Atomic Habits Part 2, Make It Obvious. We've covered every detail from James Clear's complete book content on this topic. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey.
Until next time, start designing your environment for success. Make those good habits obvious and those bad habit cues invisible. You've got this.